Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
See, I took a vacation, guys. All right. So, what I was trying to say, I knew I was on mute the whole time. I was talking to myself. But on this universe mode, week 2, I did some different matches on this shit to actually make it make sense until the pay-per-view for the NXT Gold Rush. I appreciate you, Stuart. You're a real one, bro. Usually I can see the red on my mic out of the corner of my eye, but I guess I got it too fucking low. Whatever. But we're gonna talk about the Tribal Chief and SummerSlam and WWE towards the end. That's kind of be the finale. So I'm gonna get all the AEW NXT stuff out of the way before we talk about unpack that precious PLE that happened. Um, I want to get my tunes going on, so because this shit's like lame without it. I don't like it. There we go. A little bit. But yeah, Stuart, it's been a minute, my man. Oh, springboard. Doesn't look like Britt Baker at all, but we'll take it that it's Britt Baker. So, Sir Smooth, the first, and the Smooth family went on a little vacation this week, and that's why you didn't see Little Smooth After Dark all last week, because, got away from the microphone and away from the camera, did some quality and much needed family time. Oh, shit. Charlotte. Charlotte with the distraction. All right, so at least that thing was, hey, we got something different in the Smooth verse. Nice. Yeah, dude. But yeah, I've been good. Much needed vacation, man. Had to get out the state, did some really, really fun things. Did amusement park, seen some museums and shit. So just breath of fresh air getting the fuck out of this place, you know what I mean? All right, so let's change this view. Get my ugly mug out this thing. So what we're gonna do? Let's talk about Dynamite. I didn't get a chance to watch Raw at all. Only thing I saw from Raw was the only thing that mattered was the whole exchange with Seth them. So that's the only thing I seen of Raw, and I figured it was a go home show anyway, so I wasn't really tripping about it. And I didn't see any buzz about it either. So we're gonna jump into Dynamite. So when I was gone, we came back Thursday, so I was able to watch Dynamite. Britt Baker with the win. She still won. Fuck it, right? Doesn't look like Britt at all. DMD. So Dynamite, fucking MJF and Will freaking Ospreay, dude. I don't like the MJF gimmick. I think he was just great the way he was. I understand it's election year and all that stuff, and sometimes we always have that character and all that shit, but come on. MJF's better than that, and you know it. But on that show, on Dynamite, I forgot to take these little blankets off. Hold up. I don't like this shit. I rearranged the whole basement. So that way you don't see the crazy stairs behind me anymore. I'm in a whole corner now. It's fantastic. I have much room in the basement to do a lot more activities. I tell you that. Damn, springboard. Lance Archer's record was like 64 and fucking 15. This dude's been wrestling all year, been killing everyone, telling people he's gonna kill them and doing it, and he gets the Dynamite and just lose. Rolls out the ring. Oh, everything hurts. Real Ospreay. Look, if you're gonna have this guy, this beast of a man murdering people backstage, let's not feed him to the obvious person that he's gonna lose to or whatever, because it just hurts him at the end, and it's like, there's no point. Why would I be afraid of Lance Archer if I know he's gonna lose every big fucking match I give him? I mean, I did see on X himself. He was saying that he should have been AEW champion by now. He should have been. I totally agree about him. Like, I'm a fan of the big guys too because that shit's convincing. Like, you got all these small guys, like, and I no disrespect to them, but you have somebody that Monica says kill everyone. Let the boy eat. Let Lance Archer eat, man. Fuck. um. Oh yeah, appreciate it. That little setup. I think my wife appreciated it too, man. And then I mean, because I also have a VR that I hardly use, just like everybody else. I just got it just to get it. So now I have room in the basement to try to be young. I don't know. um, but another thing that I didn't see coming because I thought Osprey was done with Don Callis was fucking Kyle Fletcher coming out of left field, and I get it. It made sense to me because I guess Dana Garcia is in contract negotiation. That's kind of like he kind of got written off and everything. But most likely I've heard or seen, I don't fucking know, man, that he's gonna resign. But you never know in wrestling. Oh, get out the way. But Kyle Fletcher, great on the mic, and this is the first time I've seen him, seeing AEW give him the platform like that to talk and everything, and he's really good at it. And I'm anxious to see him fight MJF, even though I know my man's gonna lose. But I like the whole. I mean, it's a work with the American title and the other title, international title too, and he's messing against, talking shit against, British people too. But I'm like, dude, we don't need to fucking go that hard about it. But I get the character. But I do like Kyle Fletcher stepping up for his fellow countrymen and going after MJF too. Now the big caveat is where Don Callis stand, because I saw on Rampage him telling him not to pick different fights and shit like that. Bro, why would I call for a rope break? But I saw that, so I don't know if Don Callis is gonna walk away from Fletcher, or Fletcher and Callis is in this together with MJF, and they end up going against Osprey. That might be the thing, and that's kind of the thing to me that will make this shit make sense. Another match, and since I've been talking about, or since I've been doing this shit, I hate eliminator matches. They have to make sense. And they, Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander, that tall drink of water there, had an eliminator match, and it, for the first time, that made sense. You didn't want to give all the marbles away because it is a big grudge match. They acting like I'm supposed to be controlling this referee, and I definitely cannot. So we're gonna, I don't know. They won't even let me get out of the match. That's crazy. I can't even press start. So look, I broke the shit. Check it out. I'm trying to show love and put on the show, and it totally broke. And watch when I get out the game and come back in. It's gonna say it's gonna mess up all my damn matches that I just made. I'm about to start just playing Dynamite or Fight Forever. Fuck, bro. But anyways, while these guys, I'm gonna just fix this because I already know it's fucked. Because I can't even do anything in the game. Let's try this again. I'm gonna, you know what? All my smooth unites out there, all my comments across the galaxy. I think I'm just gonna download a different universe or some shit, or just play a different wrestling game. This is kind of a little bullshit right here, especially when all I did was added a tag match. But Chris Statlander and Willow, good. I think is that first match. No, it was the second match because of the Owen and everything. So they're in their second match. I didn't expect them to go ahead and do the title match. So they did the eliminator match. Stat won by cheating, and thus we're going to get the title match, which is going to be really good. Of course, I didn't throw that away for free TV, but it's all good. So I'm glad about that. So what I'm gonna do here, since that match was cursed, we're just gonna simulate that shit. Dirty Dom and Akira Tozawa. Next up on the Broken Smoothverse. But other than that eliminator match, you know, I'm gonna have to. I'm a Jupiter, Saturn, all of it. We're gonna get this shit to work, Stuart. I don't know, man. Just fucking up. The heel Statlander, I'm really happy that they turned her heel instead of doing the face thing, because that woman's mean and she'll kick your ass too, and I believe it. I wouldn't pick a fight with her. I'm just saying. I don't think you should either. So I like the work that her and Stokely are doing together. Hopefully Willow pulls it out at the end, because the fans love this woman, man. Like I've seen in different size venues when she comes out. AEW, don't fumble with Willow, girl. Y'all have a cash cow on your hand, you know what I'm saying, instead of the CEO, you know what I mean? So, and that's just from me, what I see in the crowd. I don't worry about listening, because I know sometimes they pipe sounds in for both companies, and I get that. But generally, next time you see Willow, just look at the crowd. Shit. Talk about big pressure, right? Swerve and Bryan Danielson, bro. So Bryan Danielson did a Bryan Danielson thing and put his career on the line. Usually in wrestling, when you do that, you do lose. But hey, this is AEW. If y'all have him win this match, please make it make sense. Because don't have him win like Sting did and retire give up the belt, and now we have another fucking tournament for the title. You know what I mean? So there's a big pressure moment. Swerve can lose his title, or he can retain. Dom has a Slim Jim. Snap into it, somebody. Shit. Come on. I want somebody to get hit with that Slim Jim. Please. I need it in my life. Bro. For real, bro. Crazy as shit. Tozawa with a flip-flop. Ladies and gentlemen, this match has got fucking real. Hell yeah. Slim Jim and flip-flops. Fuck yeah. And she's just letting these guys are tearing it up for the cruiserweight division. But I'm happy to see some type of story going into All In London with Bryan Danielson and Swerve. The big caveat I got from it, and maybe this is why WCW worked when I was little, because when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I don't want to watch all these old people. And now when Bryan Danielson said, I'm going to fight Double J next week, I'm like, oh, God. So I think I get it, WCW. I'm officially old, and I geeked out of an old man versus an old man match. I'm sorry. But you got me. It worked. Tony Khan, you. Speaking of killing people, Hangman Adam Page beat the shit out of Darby, only just to lose at the end to a roll up. He is, look, the backstage ain't safe. Hangman is upset. I hope Swerve beats Brian, because I need this Hangman match in my life, and I am the biggest Swerve fan. But Swerve has this ass whooping coming from Hangman. For God's sakes, he was in the man's house. Hangman's gonna beat the shit out of him. Stamp. It's gonna fucking happen, especially after this Darby this loss, and he lost that blood and guts. No one's safe. Dom, get some dirty Dom. Oh man, I can't wait to talk about this dude, man. Whew. But and then another thing, and this is kind of ties in going into Collision. Darby Allin, man, he has the TNT Championship match at All In. Yes, that is that's actually Rey Mysterio's son, Dirty Dom. So like I don't know if you watched it way back in the 90s. Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero had a custody match over Dominic Mysterio. And Dom, he was little in the ring and everything. And that's Dom. That's his son, man. It's fucking crazy. I mean, he's the a lot of people hate him, and that's a good thing. That means he's doing his job right. He's a fantastic wrestler, a great talent. He is really good at pissing people off. And then, of course, attacking your father, the great Rey Mysterio. That gives you the biggest heat in the world. You know, everybody loves Rey Mysterio. I mean, Stuart, you hardly watch, but you know who Rey Mysterio is. You know what I mean? So that just goes to show how big Mysterio is. You know what I mean? And Frog Splash. And hey, that worked. That was one of my special fucking matches, a finisher only. Yay! That's a win. We had a violent match. We saw a Slim Jim and a finish. Let's go, Dom. Hell yeah. Hey, they got to put on a great match? Shit. I did something right. Solo and Trick. It's the same thing, finish only. Dude. Somewhere in my mom's garage, my old wrestling figures are in there. And dude, every time I used to watch the shit and act out all the things. So I was, you know, I had to wait a while before I was able to get my own wrestling ring with my own money because I didn't grow up the wealthiest, but I grew up wealthy in love. You know what I mean? So fucking, I used to use my pillows and make a square. And that was my wrestling ring. But I didn't always have wrestling figures. I had some wrestling figures and all my other action heroes. So fuck, you'll have Winston from the Ghostbusters fight Donatello. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. But dude, yeah, a lot of matches. That was you'd never know. Now I'm doing the same thing, but digitally. Just never grew up, man. Never grew up. But on to AEW Collision. Collision was dope. I actually I watched it after SummerSlam, mainly through YouTube because they had everything on there, and I didn't want to sit there and fast forward through all the commercials because I was also doing the notes for this shit at the same time. So I was like, hey, I'll throw it on YouTube. And AEW's YouTube, pretty fucking good. So I give you that. Your website is shit, but your YouTube game's on. I love it. Another thing AEW does great is doing these multi-man or multi-women tag matches like they had in the main event. Who was it? It was the Mark Briscoe, FTR, and Darby Allin again. Fucking Darby, bro. And against the Undisputed Kingdom and Mortos. It's thoroughly entertaining when they do these 8-man tags and do trios, and that's why I'm just advocating for WWE. I love it. It's so fun and entertaining. It's fast paced. Everybody moves as they do these different chain moves together. It's not individual. You watch a team go against a team, so that it's always fun and entertaining. I can't get enough of it. Fuck yeah, bro. Especially back in the day, bro. And even the tag matches now, especially if you go and see some of the luchador matches in CMLL, those dudes, you see everybody's fucking flying everywhere, man. You just don't know who's gonna fucking hit you. I might get splashed on. I don't know. It's crazy. But the main thing, and by the way, they had 2 wrestling matches on 2 women wrestling matches on Collision 2. The Arlington Sportsplex that they're always going to take Collision in is fantastic. I really, like I said last week, I really like it, and I'm not going to even say that again. The big thing at the end of the main event, the Acclaim came down because they have beef with FTR and got the FTR face. And dude, the Acclaim, my friend, has a point. I'm sorry, I keep looking over there because my laptop is over here now. and it only makes sense for having it over here because I have more space to write. So if I'm slow getting to your chat, I am so sorry. So sorry. Um, but the Acclaim whole little thing, the intensity part, I'm loving this new attitude from them. And they did right getting into FTR face. FTR can't Dax can be hurt and come back with cash and go to a different show and talk about you're the best tag team in the world and you love AEW, while the Acclaim has been fighting the EVPs the hardest out of everybody. Damn, in AEW. Trick. Whoop that Trick. Get him. Hell yeah, Trick with the win. But Jacob Fatu just looks crazy as a motherfucker, bro. Look at him. Let's get this started. This is one of my, I think it's finisher only too, so it should have a time limit on it too, because the tag simulations on here is just fucking horrible. I wish they could fix it. Y'all can fix that, right? Oh, cool. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to win this shit, alright? Also on Collision, when I mentioned the 2 women matches, Thunder Rosa and the virtuoso Diana Peraza, they're gonna have a fucking Texas bull rope match next week. You know how violent that shit's about to be? I am so fucking excited. It could be, look, I know the Wyatts are fighting tomorrow live, but fuck, take me to Saturday so I can see these women beat the shit out of each other. Sign me up. Put it on twice. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, I like violence, man. It's great, dude. And the only reason I'm excited because these women are gifted in the ring without weapons too, but they also have a mean side. So it's gonna be just great. It's gonna be very entertaining. I hope it's the main event. I'm gonna give an honorable mention, and nobody talks about this guy enough, is Brian Cage. So I wore my Sting little shirt with RoboCop because, you know, Brian Cage kind of reminds me of old school Sting, but just, you know, 4 times bigger. And he gets a bad because the way he looks like he's supposed to be power slamming people and throwing them and being all but the dude is so fucking athletic, it's just criminal. Like that big of a man, all these muscles in places that we don't have places, flying around like fucking Rey Mysterio. And all they do is use this guy as a whipping post. Don't matter if you're big, small, fat, skinny. If you fight Brian Cage, unless it's on Rampage, you're gonna beat him. And that's just like Lance Archer, man. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. Hurts my fucking heart. But you know, that's their job. I'm not backstage. I don't know. Maybe it's like, hey, you know, I'm fine with fucking losing. I don't know. But if I work out and never skip leg day, I want all the fucking titles. And oh my god, bro. Fucking our father, Christian Cage. Well, I can't even call it because he said Christian Cage and Christian are 2 different entities. He has a little interview online. You should go check him out. Christian is the best heel in wrestling. People don't recognize it, but this dude, this whole I'm your father shit is the best shit going on television. And the way, and especially it stuck to me when that fucker gave Mama Wayne the title and not poor Killswitch. I don't know if Killswitch is a bit slow and don't understand what Christian is doing to him. But Killswitch, I need you to wake up, buddy. Your father ain't treating you right. He's treating you like the stepson. You know what I mean? Wake up, Killswitch. Wake up. But in that whole exchange, the Bang Bang game came out. And the new look House of Black, you know, they came out with the lights on and everything. The lights turned off with Buddy Murphy return because a lot of people speculating was he's gonna sign and now because him and Rhea Ripley got married. So usually couples stick together and all blah blah blah, but he is in AEW and I'm glad because the House of Black is fucking awesome. So we're gonna see a big thing with them, the Bang Bang Gang and the Patriarch. They're probably gonna do a triple threat for the tag belts, and Christian is gonna somehow fucking weasel his way into winning this shit. Damn, that was a sick ass suplex. Damn. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more about the Bang Bang Gang. I just hate what they're doing with this gimmick. Just keep them assholes. It's great. I almost didn't watch this match, and I'm glad I did. It was Lee Moriarty, Claudio Castagnoli, and Ishii for in a triple threat match. Winner gets Okada for the Continental Crown. Bro, these guys threw fucking hands. That was the hot. I like the 8-man tag, but to me, this was the best match of the night, and this is after me watching SummerSlam. They did like everything outside, inside, a lot of quick pins and everything. Ultimately, Claudio won, and I'm glad Claudio's gonna be able to fight in London against Okada for that title. It's gonna be a great match, man. Technically sound. And y'all, time's up. That's why I gave y'all 5 minutes. Ha 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 ha. See, that shit was just going on forever. And then another, this is my only ROH note other than me talking about Mark Briscoe to death. Sammy Guevara is in ROH trying to earn the respect of Dustin Rhodes. I don't know. We'll see where that's going. So, and I also want to know what they're trying to go. What's the route with Sammy Guevara? Because he's his big shot. Now they just threw him to ROH. I saw that the original story of his plan comeback he rejected and he accepted this. So maybe he has this run-in with Dustin Rhodes, beats a legend, goes and beat Briscoe, and he becomes the ROH champion. Because he's still young, man. We'll see. So I stopped right here. I didn't go into this match yet because you guys know I love Nigel McGuinness. I love this man so much, and he is so funny anytime he's on the microphone. And his snarkiness and his humor is just great. So I'm gonna show something that happened on Collision. Let's mute that for a second. For a spell. Mute it for a spell. Fuck, bro. Fucking Nigel, dude. Let's get this up here. Alright. So after Mariah May beat up Tony Storm, she came out, the famous line from Tony Schiavone, "Speak, bitch," So I had to find 2 of them, but it's fine. Yeah, that's fine here. But Nigel McGuinness, this dude be stirring the fucking pot like no other, and it's just delicious, man. Fuck. All right. There's Mariah.
Mariah shows. Make your way to the broadcast position. Are you going to ask her to say something now?
You're gonna ask her to say something now. Fucking Nigel. And then it's the other part as she sees sits down.
Speak.
Can I speak?
Yes, you can. Go
Can
ahead.
I speak now, bitch?
Oh, okay. All right.
Can I speak?
I would like to. Yes, you can speak.
Fucking Nigel, dude. I fucking love him, bro. Oh, you gonna say something? And usually I don't watch Rampage, but I saw some clips on the internet. And I ended up watching a little brief synopsis, which AEW, they summed up Rampage in 5 minutes. It was a great video, fantastic. But MXM fought Private Party, and that match was fucking dope too. But at the end, check this out with Arbery.
Victory and fans, thank you very much for joining us tonight on Rampage. We will see you on TNT tomorrow night for
pose.
Collision.
Love it.
Special start time of 5 Eastern, 4 Central.
Love it. Yeah, and All my smooth unites out there. You know I love a good pose. Just love a good pose. For real. And bro, in sync. I was like, damn. So I'm happy for MXM. Like I said, WWE fumbled the ball with these guys. They took a shitty gimmick and made it their own, and it's fantastic. And this shit's about to take off. Mark my words, man. Um, like you gonna say something? Oh man, dude, I'm at 3 matches. That's cool. I have a backup. I'm gonna just throw in Fight Forever, and just put some matches on because Fight Forever is fun to watch. Um, let's do this. My quick four steel cage match finisher wins. So the first time I did this, I messed up and gave finishers, and Roman was in the match. And as soon as the bell rung, he just ran and speared somebody and was over with. um, so how about if the Dynamite, the lights went off for a bit during the main event and came back on. I don't know if it was somebody was going to come out or it was a technical issue. Well, it was funny to me because NXT did a spot with the lights for the Great American Bash, where Hank and Tank, fucked up the power and then turned on the lights and it started the Great American Bash. So I thought that was pretty weird that Dynamite had light problems in lieu of the of NXT. So speaking of NXT, Great American Bash, Cedric Alexander and Jensen got into a fight, and it was Cedric trying to give some pointers to the up and comers backstage, and here comes Spears out of left field like he's the only coach in the world trying to Bill Belichick everyone, and then I don't know where Brooks Jensen was, but during this argument, Jensen came out of nowhere, man. In said face, and it led to the match at Great American Bash. To be honest, folks, I thought Ced was going to lose, but hey, Lumberjack later, the crafty veteran, I could call Ced a veteran, won the match, which I appreciated. Spears on the outside of the ring looked displeased, and the reason I highlighted that, because now I wonder what's the angle. After that hot win Brooks Jensen had last week of that stellar Extreme Rules match, and he goes out there and lose. What now? And I like having the what nows in wrestling because I don't like watching it when it's predictable. I didn't expect him to lose, so you got me on that one. You guys got me. Joe Hendry, he didn't come, and had his live concert, which was pretty funny and entertaining as well. And as expected, Gallus came out and beat the shit out of him. Like, I didn't think he was going to take that ass whooping like that, but he did. And then I saw that Hendry fought Wolfgang on TNA too and ended up winning, so that was dope. But dude, who the fuck is going to help him? I don't think. I feel like it shouldn't be anybody from NXT. It should be ABC, the tag champions, from TNA. That would be cool to see them on NXT too. And it's really fun because bouncing from Tampa, which is where TNA is recorded, and NXT is in Orlando, I like the conglomeration. 5 points with Gryffindor. With TNA and NXT. I don't have that much to say about the main event. I mean, I knew Roxy was gonna win. I thought Ridge Holland and Chase U was gonna get involved. So again, for what? For the fourth week in a row? What the fuck are we gonna do, Chase U? Like, y'all are confusing me. Are you gonna break up? Is somebody's gonna transfer? Are you gonna get more students? Is this a fucking school's running? I don't know. Somebody hit somebody. Been waiting to say that. So that was it about NXT. Tells you that was quick. SmackDown, shut your mouth. I always end up watch. I watch SmackDown because damn, Last Symphony on Jey Uso by the now world champion Gunter. Hell yeah. See, at least we're getting finishing. Like, you remember I was doing this shit and we never hardly got finishes and everything. Look at that. So this should be a little bit longer because it's an elimination match and finishers. So we get to see two finishers. Dos. SmackDown, was a go home show, but there were two title matches too. So to lead in to SummerSlam, um, we have Jade and Bianca versus the unholy union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Went to a no contest because Blair Davenport got involved, and why Naomi didn't come to help because she's beefing with Blair, or are they trying to sell that Blair beat her ass so much that she had to miss work? But that's what we got. But that's not the point though. It's really cool, and my uncle that got me into wrestling told me, he said you're gonna always find a wrestler that just come into the business and you watch them grow. And when you watch them grow and you reflect on what you see, you be like, damn, this is one of my favorite wrestlers. I have to say that about Bianca Belair. Like in NXT, she had the undefeated streak, ultimately losing, never won the NXT title, being called up and just knocked it out of the park. And then I don't want to say having her washed down, but you don't see more of her because she's in a tag team, and that's what it is. It's two people in this. It's a tag team. But man, when she got in that hot tag and got in the ring, I was like, damn, this woman is so freaking, so freaking gifted and athletic, and having my kids see her too and emulating doing shit she does. So like, I'm like, okay, you doing right by entertaining me, but when you do right about my kids, number one in my book, you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool. And folks that's just getting into wrestling or having into a while in a while, I just turn it on. That's always that one superstar, and it's not the person that's always naming lights that you gravitate to. And then a couple of months later or a couple of years later, you be like, fuck, I saw this motherfucker was doing this. And now he's champion? That's crazy, So that's one of the cool things about being a wrestling fan, to see the growth and development. Like in the ring, dude, like Liv Morgan, bro. Like I never thought she would be who she is right now. I knew she had it in her. And fuck, girl, big star. Um, but that doesn't go out. I love Jade. Everybody loves Jade. And she's still learning. Even though her massive physique and athleticism, she's still learning. You still gotta give her time. Shit, we can't do this shit. We're watching it. You know what I mean? And then the tag champions, bro. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, bro. Just give them respect. They won championships in multiple companies overseas in different countries. They know what the fuck they're doing. Just because, people in Cleveland or any other city ain't cheering as hard as their countrymen in Ireland, doesn't mean they suck, people. That just means the people there in front of them are ignorant to what they have accomplished. So I'm right now giving them their props because they're an excellent tag team and excellent individual wrestlers. Bro, for real, she ain't giving any shits. Wendy Chu, I call her Dark Chu now. Also props to Michael Cole. He has an article in Ringer. He's being recognized now, and Cole's been a delight. He is the voice of WWE too, so I want to give a shout out to him. I want to check out that whole article to highlight his career and how long he's been with the company. Hardly miss a day of work. So it's good that he is being recognized. Oh shit! Hello, bam. All right, EO, give me a back kick. They are kicking ass, taking names. For real, bro. Oh damn, that was wicked. Also on SmackDown, there was exchange. We finally got to see Tiffany Stratton new Money in the Bank briefcase, and as predicted, it was something Barbie like, which is it was cool. I like the way it looks with the little strap. But the cool thing about that whole scene was Chelsea Green and Piper coming into frame, and Chelsea calling Tiffy out for throwing her off the ladder. So we're going to see a good grudge match. Chelsea Green is always entertaining. I'm sure, they're going to give the win to Tiffany, unfortunately, but they got to push her. But Chelsea's going to give Tiffany a run for her money when they fight. Oh yeah, so the main event was the tag team match, DIY versus the Bloodline. We all knew the Bloodline was gonna win, but it was cool to see Johnny Gargano go out in front of his home crowd of Cleveland. Oh, Oblivion, Dark Shoe is out. So it was cool to see that. Oh, but entrance, Jacob fucking Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, scariest man in WWE. Freakishly athletic, but his theme song and the way the flames go up when the beat goes is the most intimidating shit ever, bro. I hope he goes more than this tag title and have like a good singles run. Like, you imagine if he captures that United States Championship, he is gonna have a grasp on that shit forever. You have to pour it out of his mouth. Oh, tapped out. EO with the win, clutching it up. And I wonder what they're going to do with damage control, too. All three of them not even on TV. So this is a match I would love to see in real life. Ray Phoenix and Seth Rollins. Oh, my God. We're at the last match, and I'm not done talking. But the Bloodline won, and Solo, Jacob Fatu and the Tongans have the belts. So they have some of them. It sucked the DIY title run was so short. They really didn't get a feud with anybody. So it was more like they took the belt off of heels and transitioned it on. So, and I don't want to call DIY transitional champion because the way they won it was so good. But it was just to give it to the damn Bloodline. So at this point, I hope Johnny and Ciampa or they find a way to include them in a storyline because they are talented on and off the camera, as you see out of nowhere videos. And Gargano is just like Sami Zayn, just like Bryan Danielson. He is that underdog, and I know for sure Gargano is going to be up there. If not being one of the greatest intercontinental titles, if he end up getting on Raw or the belt goes over it. Damn, let's start it off like that, Ray. Get off the ropes! Get out those ropes, boy! I haven't watched in a minute, bro. Like, since I watch so much wrestling, it's hard for me to watch anything else. I mean, I always fit some basketball and football in season, and I need to get into it. But I do play UFC. I do play the game, and I used to be big in it. When it started being cool, when there was Chuck Liddell and fucking Rampage and all of them, and I just fell off of it too. If it's on TV, I'll watch it definitely, and nothing against them because I think UFC is just so good. Like, I do love violence, so anytime I watch a UFC fight, I am always amazed too, even about the ground game too. It's something about the transition and locking somebody in a submission too, because I feel like that is like winning a fight. I mean, I can throw a lucky punch and knock somebody out. You know what I mean? Not to say it's luck. They train more than my 8-minute fucking exercises I do every day. But anybody can knock somebody out, but it takes a professional to know when to strike, when to counter, and all that stuff too. So I give them that. But when you fucking make somebody say I quit, it's the beauty of fighting to me. So guess what, guys? I'm on SummerSlam after everything, and I decided to rate him for my opinion. You know, from me being entertained to it, I'll try to explain why I gave him that score. You know, I gave a 5 out to 1, believe it or not, 1, and it's not the one you think. So let's get into it after Seth Rollins is working on his signature here. Let's see. So it led off and Jelly Roll, man. Oh, God, that man can sing, dude. Oh, he can sing so good. Oh shit, it's going down. He did America the Beautiful, and he sung his newest single. He also got involved in the show, hit Austin Theory with a chair and a choke slam too. So Jelly Roll, fucking amazing, great artist. He's coming here. I'm from the land where the motorcycles run. He'll be here for a concert too. I'm not going because I just don't do that type of crowds. Only crowds I do is wrestling crowds. Fuck that. So um so they started out with Rhea and Liv Morgan. Much anticipated match. Gave us a world women's title match. It was predictable, you know, and that's why I gave it the rating I gave it. Damn, Kenny just said, fuck this match. I can't wait for this pay-per-view. And I'm gonna try um segueing back to my game to not let them fight in a regular match as possible if I can help it. But when they do fight in my little universe thing, I hope it's gonna be like worth the wait. Which in turn, Rhea and Liv was worth the wait. This whole exchange, we've been waiting. Mommy's been hurt, want to get her hands on Liv for touching her dom dom. I didn't like the whole shoulder work gimmick though, man. Like fucking I've seen it, you know, the leg, the arm, pop the shoulder back in place. But I think it was like too rush. You know what I mean? It's like usually when you work the shoulder, it hurts. You sound like, oh, I can't do it, my arm. Then at the end, you pop it. So the way she did it on an announce table, tough as shit. I thought it was dope as stuff. But she did it a second time, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Why you didn't need to do it a second time? I'm just nitpicking. You know, I still love Rhea Ripley, man. One of the best. Look at that. So this is what we're gonna do. Got through a whole universe, man. It's having been an hour. Look at that. Look at smooth. Go smooth. Go smooth. So we're gonna pivot here. We're gonna go to AEW. Fight forever. And I'm happy that my universe had me some decisions. I didn't have to simulate only one match. That is a smooth verse record. Sharon, write that down for the minutes. That's Sharon back there. She's doing the minutes. But since it was predictable, I gave this match a 3.5. Don't get on me because I can't I graded on the match. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew Dominic was gonna get involved and go for Liz. I said that last week. I said the way how harsh he was to Liz, no man. I'm sorry, unless you just a complete jackass and don't like pussy, you would never talk to a woman like that. I'm sorry. Unless you like jacking off. I'm sorry, bro. You ain't gonna talk a woman like that fine? No. It was a fucking work. It was a work, you know what I'm saying? So since I knew and I was just sitting here watching the match waiting for him to fuck Rhea over, that's why I gave it a 3.5. But Dom, the way you kissed that woman and knowing you married, bro, shit, you must have the best wife in the world, pimp. Cause if I kiss somebody like that acting, I probably would get chopped in the throat by my wife as soon as I get backstage. I'm just saying. Just saying. So we're gonna do a tag match. Who's champions? The Bucks, of course. And Nick and Matt, the EVPs. Where? Shit. Shit. It's random. We got the natural. Keith Lee? Yeah, they actually were a tag team before. All right, let's do it. Let's fight forever, right? So the Kiss got it. 3.5. The next one. So let me make you laugh. So if we knew Breaker was gonna win, beat Sami Zayn, right? So my daughters was swimming around the corner. So the match hasn't even started. And they live like literally right around the corner. I got in my car, picked my girls up, came back, and the match was over. I had to. I said, "Fuck! Did he just kill him?" I had to rewind to see the finish, and I was like, "Yeah," because I told my cousin, I said, 3 spears and he's gonna win, and no shit. I'm like, "Well, damn, I'm glad," because that's what happened. So I gave it a 3, but it was long, not because, and it's harsh. I mean, I didn't give it a 2. We saw 2 talented athletes. I'm sure Sammy is either going and do his little comedy career, which I heard was fantastic. Freeing himself up with this Roman shit, you know what I mean? To be the other, the old bloodline versus the new, or taking some much needed time away because Sammy's been working, bro. Man's been working. So yeah, 3. The next one, Logan Paul against L.A. Knight. Yeah. I gave this match a 4. And it was because of how sickening it is that Logan Paul is just so fucking athletic. You can hate this man all you want, talk shit, but you can't deny how athletic and talented he is in the ring. He's an athlete, dude. Like, he's just one of those people that, that guy that that's just good at everything. It's fucking Logan Paul. That's people like that. So that's why I gave it a 4. I love LA Knight. I'm glad he's champion. We got a face champion. And that means he's gonna defend the title more. We're gonna see the title more. Shut up. Dustin Rhodes and Keith Lee are now AEW tag champions. They call him the Natural. Oh shit! 1, 2, 3. Fuck you, Smith. All right. And then so now, if you caught at the end of it, Logan was looking down at himself and stuff like that. I'm hoping he goes away, comes back, and we'll see in a face angle with him. Because I think he'll be a far better face than a heel. Doing WrestleMania, he was on the Pat McAfee show, and he couldn't stay in character, couldn't be an asshole. He said, "How can I?" And one of the maybe he's good at acting on camera, but kind of touched me. He's like, "Hey, fucking, I'm not gonna sit here and be a jerk when there's a kid in the front row drinking prime, yelling at me. I can't be like that." So I'm like, "Damn, even if that's genuine, you're a great actor." And I was talking about Lance. So let's do Lance Archer. So what we're gonna do is a tag match, and whoever wins this is gonna fight Keith Lee and the Natural, the Meat Man. We're just doing randoms. Brett and Luchasaurus. It was Kill Switch. I'm sorry, Kill Switch. So I can't wait to see this guy be a face, be a good guy. And I think that's gonna really propel his already great career to another height. I'm excited to see that. Bailey and Nia is one of the matches I was very excited to see since Nia won the Queen of the Ring. Oh, the bastard. Yeah, he is. And I was entertained, and I kept going back and forth. I was like 4, 4.5, 5. That was like solid 5. Then I was like, I can't get this match a 5, so I gave it a 4. It was that whole Brazilian champion in Bailey that she does so well. Man, she took that first Annihilator. I was like, damn, it's over with. And she kicked out, and I was like, what? And that made me got out my seat. And I judge matches on you making me jump out my seat and scream at the television, me knowing it's scripted, but still yelling at you like you can hear me. So you got bonus points for making me get out of my seat. You know what I mean? Um, the whole Tiffy time distraction, it was a distraction. I don't think, given you don't know if she really was trying to cash in, but I can't even call it a distraction because after she left and got knocked out the ring, Bailey and Nia still exchanged, before the finish. And shit, honorable mention to Bailey powerbombing Nia Jax. It wasn't I jump, pick you off the top rope and drop you. She walked with that woman on her shoulders and slammed that much larger woman than her down, and that was just so impressive. Bailey is just one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers, and shit like that. That performance, even losing, she didn't lose face as being Bailey, Um, so yeah, her 4, and then the finish, ruthless power bombs into another annihilator. And hey, we got a new world's women's champion. I mean, another WWE women's champion. So, and Nia's gonna. I hope she reigns. Oh, now look at that blind tag. That's dope. Can't do that in WWE 2K24. I mean, you could do a blind tag, but it's not as seamless. Like that looked like it looked real. You know what I'm saying? That like how you'll see it in real life. And then I like how the tag matches, break down with everybody in here too. It's more authentic, I feel like. Even though WWE 2K is supposed to be, is the master simulation that everybody uses. But when you see it's fighting wise, I give AEW the edge fighting. Oh damn, we got we can say those. I mean, WWE want to call it 3 main events, but to me, there's only 1 main event in a show. And I think this should have been the main event. Punk and and fucking Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the referee. Dude, it was so good. The drama in it, Punk being obsessed about this bracelet, Drew McIntyre getting the win. I just wish it was it. I mean, the only reason it wasn't the main event because of Roman's return. If Cody wasn't on this card, hands down, I don't care what title is on it. This was a main event. It was the main event. It's probably going to go into a triple threat, which is the more predictable thing. Another thing that I was when before I went to bed, yes, I think about wrestling all the time. But what if Drew said, "I'm just done," because he didn't cheat. He didn't. I mean, but he it was a low blow. But hey, it was a fight. Fuck you should have expected that, So the low blow, Claymore, done, But I hope Drew moves on, and now it's Punk and Seth, because it seems more intense when them. Oh shit, the Murder Hawk. Damn, that was intense, Lance Archer. He hit him. He slammed him so hard, my game shook. But dude, might be a triple threat, might be a 1-on-1. I don't know, which is great. 4.5, 4.5 for that one. Gunther, the world championship, man. Another thing, I did see it coming. I did see Finn Balor turning on Priest. We all knew it was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen last pay-per-view. It happened now, making him lose the belt. So I was like, okay, let Priest win, show everybody that he is a good champion. He's not a paper champion. Then let Finn screw him over at the end. Damn, see, WWE 2K, that wouldn't happen. See, I ran 2 tag matches, people. 2 tag matches with a winner, and I ran 1 tag match on 2K, and they went through the whole 5-minute thing with a finisher only, too. Ain't that crazy? So we got Luchasaurus and the Meat Man. Let's set this shit up. I didn't even think I'd end up touching this game too, because I was like, Universe always fucks up, so I wouldn't even have to. But hey, had a backup. Had a backup. They call him the natural. Dustin Rose has only lost one Texas Bull Rope match in his career. um, so Damian Priest and Gonta, the new world champion, Gonta, was worth the price of admission. Brutal. Priest took some shots and everything. And this is the rare occasion you get to see the becoming of a man making a title. Because when Priest wins the world championship again, because trust me, he will, he's gonna be already so over that the title is just gonna be an accessory for him. And that's gonna happen with this whole Judgment Day shit. And that's why I didn't do the titles glitched in his belly. Oh man, for the tag team stomach championship. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. They do call him the natural. Bro. So once the Judgment Day shit is going, and whoever Gunther face, which I think he's gonna fight Sammy, and he'll just beat Sammy, and then he's gonna get his real feud. Doing all of that is gonna be about Priest and the Judgment Day. That's the main story of Raw now, which is gonna be great because there's no title involved. Just for real, you know what I'm saying? It's a title involved there. But for Priest, we're about to see this guy be one of the biggest superstars in the WWE. Because Triple H loves him. If you saw, I saw some of his interview he did going into SummerSlam. The company loves this guy, so plan on seeing him for a long time. um, so I gave it a 5, man, just based on the match. The match was great. There are two huge men beating the shit out of each other. Priest made the man bleed for slapping him on the chest. Gunther beat the shit out of Priest. They just beat the fuck out of each other. And I loved it. I gave it a 5. Um, Cody Rhodes, and Solo Sikoa for the main event. Bloodline rules. How would Cody pull it off? Well, everybody was calling for him. Everybody wanted Roman. Everybody been chanting, "We want Roman." Haven't heard a "We want Cody" chant since before WrestleMania. And that is going to take your boy Cody Rhodes to transitioning into a heel because Arn Anderson is back, if you saw him. And Cody wants to be a heel too, and that's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, oh, you guys wanted Roman, you wanted me to beat Roman and take it from him, and now you just cry for him. So that's how that's gonna go. That's how I think it's gonna go. Maybe it'll go a different way. But Roman's a face without trying to be a face because y'all complained about him, and then as soon as he left, you wanted him back, and I applaud every wrestling company because the whole point is to pander to the fans. You gotta sell your product. You gotta want people to watch your shit, right? So you gotta do what the fans want, if it makes sense. But Triple H and his crew does so much planning, as you saw in the whole behind the scenes, and I knew from talking to friends and reading articles, bro, they retain, bro. Look at that shit. This tag team is the real deal. Ain't that some shit? Well, they call him the natural. Motherfuckers won twice. All right, let's do something different. What we got? Let's do a ladder match. That's fun. Oh shit, dude. So like if lost train of thought. But anyways, that's why I have a little guide here and shit. You know what I mean? It's all right. So we'll see Hill Cody with all that. And then Samantha Irvin's voice, man, the way she announces and how she don't like talk to you with her voice. She talks to you with her body, man. It's like she is just in it, bro. And when she announces Cody, it just gives you goosebumps, bro. I was like, fuck, Samantha. Come on, bro. So, and then the match was good. I gave it a 4.5. And that's only because of the Roman return, even though it was predicted, but it was, even though you saw it coming, it still was cool to see. God, I miss you, Adam Cole. Um, but the match was good. I'm glad it didn't just go into cheating and rule breaking and stuff. We got to see, if you were paying attention, we got to see how good Solo Sikoa really is. He is very talented in the ring. Again, another big guy that is just so damn fast. I mean, also see that shit in the NFL with these linemen now. You know, you could be 250, almost 300, and you run faster than my skinny ass. That's fucking horrifying, bro. Where do they make these people from? So, Adam Cole, baby. So it's really cool to see all that stuff too. I don't think I've played a ladder match in the little career mode. That's it. Oh yeah, the devil on nothing chip. Look at this shit. Cap it off. Adam Cole, Trent, Beretta. Yeah. What fucking happened with this Trent and Orange Cassidy shit? Like somebody else tell me what's going on with that, because it was hot and then it died off, and now Cassidy is in a conglomerate. Don't even see the Don Callis family anymore too. So there's a lot of weird shit going on, especially too. And it's funny that I'm talking about a lot of AEW. um, there was this confrontation backstage between MJF and his old lady and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. That it led to her. I guess she was talking shit to MJF's wife. And his wife went to MJF, and MJF confronted Britt, and they got into it. So the crazy thing that that everybody's just alarmed about, Britt Baker got suspended, but MJF didn't. So there's a big array or division again in the fucking locker room, just like when that shit happened with Punk. So I mean, that sucks. You guys are making some moves, especially with the collision thing. All In is coming up to your top people, because Britt Baker ain't just some women's wrestler. She is your division. For a while, she was just your division and shit, So for, I get it for TV and stuff, but you can't punish Britt Baker when she has a big title match coming up in All In as well. You know? Another thing with AEW too, Tony Khan met with Shane McMahon. So the fuck, the McMahons Shane gonna be on TNT again? And I saw a meme talking about Shane showing up on AEW, saying I bought the company and WWE owns AEW. I just cracked up. I'm like, yeah, there's no way in hell that's not gonna fucking happen. WWE wouldn't even want that. They have problem already managing the talent they already have, the abundance of talent too. So, and I think the whole performance center too is helping them make homegrown people. So at this point, why acquire another company when you could just pretty much make your own wrestlers? You know what I mean? Oh shit, Trent. Then that's what I like too about this game. When there's a weapon on there and you hit it, that effect happens. So it's not like on WWE where you slam somebody on the chair thinking you're doing a cool DDT. It doesn't matter. On this, when you hit it, you hit it. Shit. Adam Cole, baby. Going up to the ladder. Taking his time, thinking about it. See the thing, well, A, unlock it. Trent, get in there. X. Oh. Trent. And Adam Cole, baby, wins it. Look at these community wrestlers. Look at them. But hell yeah, man. So we got through that. It was fun. It's always fun to talk about wrestling, man. If you're watching this later on, or there's some parts you want to pick apart, please pick them apart. Leave a comment on my YouTube when I post this on here. We'll do some I'm trying to plan it out. Normally I go live on YouTube and everything, but sometimes my chat shit don't come up and it's acts so stupid. But we are live on TikTok and the Smoothverse, of course, or here on Twitch. Thank you for everybody that stopped by. Stuart being a real one, standing and bullshitting with me and making me recall some of my embarrassing wrestling stories. I really appreciate that, man. It was really good to go down memory lane and shit. You're a real one, buddy. Um, but we're gonna close this out. I think I talked a little bit too much. The funny thing, what it's been, what, an hour and 13 minutes? This is the most I talk anyway. Other than that, when I'm at home, I'm not talking to anybody or whatever. I only talk when people talk to me. I'm normally quiet as shit, but wrestling and video games, my shit. Thank you for stopping by the Smoothverse. I have been and always will be Sir Smooth the First, and I'm your knight in shiny armor.